I know your every move.
Y'all, this is a AI blues version remake of Michael Jackson's Dirty Diana. I want y'all to listen to it, because I know y'all had to be seeing them go around. This is the remake of Dirty Diana.
So won't you just let me be? I've been here times before, but I was too blind to see that you seduce every man. This time you won't seduce me. She's saying that's okay, hey baby, do what you please. I have the stuff that you want, I am the thing that you need. She looked me deep in the eyes, she's touching me so to stone. She says there's no turning back. She trapped me in her heart, dirty Diana. No, no, dirty Diana. No, no, dirty Diana.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, dirty Diana, let me be. Oh no, oh no, oh no. She likes the boys in the band. She knows when they come to town. Every musician's fan. After the curtain comes down, she waits at backstage doors for those who have prestige, who promise fortune and fame, a life that's so carefree. She's saying that's okay, hey baby, do what you want. I'll be a night-loving thing, I'll be the freak you can't taunt. And I don't care what you say, I wanna go too far. Be your everything if you make me a star, dirty Diana.
Okay, I'm gonna start playing again, but do y'all want to hear Mini Men? She said, let me get this edible. Before we go live on YouTube to start some trouble. After this, do y'all want to hear Mini Men? I'm telling y'all, 50s Mini Men go hard. This go hard too. This is the 50s Mini Men is nasty. I'm telling you, it's nasty. This is dirty. This 50 Cent's Mini Men. I'm gonna play it after this.
Dirty Diana, no, no, dirty Diana, no, dirty Diana, She said I have to go home, 'cause I'm real tired, you see. But I hate sleeping alone. Why don't you come with me? I said my baby's at home. She's probably worried tonight.
Yeah, I will, Maya.
I didn't call on the phone to say that I'm alright. Diana walked up to me, she said I'm all yours tonight. At that I ran to the phone saying, baby, I'm alright. I said, but unlock the door, 'cause I forgot the key. She said he's not coming back because he's sleeping with me. Dirty Diana, no, dirty Diana, no, no, dirty Diana, no, dirty Diana, no.
Y'all, this is making me want to find an old juke joint. That's what this is making me want to go. Is this not making y'all want to go find an old juke joint and just put one on here and just... It's making me want to go sit in the middle of the forest like Matthew McConaughey and smoke some weed. Take some edibles, because I don't be smoking it. But that's what it's making me want to do. Okay, now we'll do Mini Man. We'll talk while I find it, because it took me a lot to find the actual, the full version of Mini Man. There's a whole bunch of, like, Mini Man is going viral. Even a bunch of white people keep reacting to Mini Man. There's there's two white dudes. They're getting their entire life to Mini Man. They really are. And I'm telling y'all, the AI is just like, AI is going to create some competition for these artists. It just is. They did In the Club too. Okay, here's part 2 for this one, but I gotta find the part 1 first. Which, okay, here it is. This is the part 1 for Mini Man. Okay, now I'll play it.
Now, I do not condone the use of AI.
Hey, I'll let y'all see his video with it on
voices.
here.
I don't condone that. But I seen something. And I need y'all to hear this.
Many man wish death upon me.
This one go hard.
Blood in my dog and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away. Come on. I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall.
Me too, Tanya. I do too.
You gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. 'Cause I'll come and take your life away. Many man. Many man.
Okay.
All right, they taking it to church.
Upon me. Lord, I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more.
They need to bring this type of music back.
Ain't it?
They gotta bring
They
this
do.
type of
They got
music
to.
back.
Now, man.
Here's the part 2 of it. Hold on.
These pussy niggas putting money on. Now man, these pussy niggas putting money on my head. Gonna get your refund, motherfucker, I ain't dead. I'm the diamond in the dirt that ain't been found. I'm the underground king and I ain't been crowned. When I rhyme, something special happen every time. I'm the greatest, something like Ali in his prime.
It's saying to me too, Mexico.
I've been knocked on the humble. Swing the ox when I rumble. Show your ass what my gun do. Gotta tip a nigga. Go ahead, lose your head. Turn your back on me. Get clapped and lose your legs. I walk around, gun on my waist, chip on my shoulder. Till I bust a clip in your face. Pussy, this beef ain't over. Many man. Many man. Wish death on me. Lord, I don't cry
AI put all the stank on it. AI was like, let me find that old Ike Turner stank and put it on there. Yeah, y'all, they done did it to hit him up. Y'all, they done did it to Tupac's Hit 'Em Up. Y'all just let me know if y'all want to hear Tupac's Hit 'Em Up, because Tupac's Hit 'Em Up is actually funny. But here's the thing. Many men in blues form, literally, it make you empathize with 50. I'm over there like, oh, 50 done went through it. I'm over here about to cry for 50 and be like, they the one they done set 50 up like this. I don't think they remixed 21 Questions. They did remix a DMX song. It's good too. DMX Slippin', they remixed that into a blues song. But there is one with Tupac's Hit 'Em Up style. It's actually kind of, I feel like Hit 'Em Up style was too aggressive. I just feel like it's too aggressive. Oh, but PIMP is actually good. So here we go, PIMP.
I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillac, no perms, you can't see that I'm a motherfucking PIMP. I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillac, no perms, you can't see that I'm a motherfucking PIMP. Now shorty, she in the club, she dancing for dollars. She got a thing for that Gucci, that Fendi, that Prada, that BCBG, Burberry, Dolce & Gabbana. She feed them foolish fantasies, they pay her cause they want her. I spit a little G-man, and my gang got her. An hour later, had that ass up in the Ramada. Them trick niggas in her ear saying they think about her. I got the bitch by the bar trying to get a drink about her. She like my style, she like my smile, she like the way I talk. She from the country, think she like me, cause I'm from New York.
It do though, don't it?
Nigga tryna holler cause I want some head. I'm that nigga tryna holler cause I want some bread. I could care less how she perform when she in the bed. Bitch, hit that track, get your date and come and pay the kid. Look, baby, this is simple. You can't see, you fucking with me, you fucking with a P.I.M.P. I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillac, no purse, you can't see that I'm a motherfucking PIMP. I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillac, no purse, you can't see that I'm a motherfucking PIMP. I'm about my money, you see.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry about that, y'all.
Girl, you can holler at me if you fucking with me. I'm a PIMP, know what you see on TV. No Cadillac, no greasy, head full of hair. Bitch, I'm a PIMP, come get money with me. If you're curious to see how it feels to be with a PIMP, rolling the bins with me. You can watch TV from the backseat of my V. I'm a PIMP. Girl, we could pop some champagne and we could have a ball. We could toast to the good life, girl. We could have it all. We could really splurge, girl, and tear up the mall. If ever you needed someone, I'm the one you should call. I'll be there to pick you up if ever you should fall. If you got problems, I can solve them. They big or they small. That other nigga you be with ain't bout shit. I'm your friend, your father, and confidant. I know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillac, no perms, you can't see that I'm a motherfucking PIMP. I don't know what you heard about me, but
Yeah, Maxita, I like the Dirty Diana one too. And the thing is, Dirty Diana is already one of my favorite songs, so I like both of them. Like, I wouldn't even say the AI version is better than Michael Jackson's version, because Michael Jackson put a whole lot of, like, y'all already know Michael Jackson came with all this thing for what he was doing, but that blues version of Dirty Diana is good. Michael Jackson already had it as blues / soft rock though. All of the songs make you think of Anthony Hamilton. Yeah, you know, a lot of people are saying, and I understand it, obviously, like, they're coming out with AI actresses that, you know, they'll just make money on. If y'all don't like it, just don't buy it. It's just that simple. You just don't have to buy it. Like, you literally just don't have to buy it. Because I don't think that person should have been hidden, which thank you, LH, for hiding that person. All this person said is not that good. Sorry, not to the point that we are pouring into an entity that's going to do harm to humanity. So we didn't create AI and we don't control whether it's here. But if you don't want it replacing like an artist that you like or somebody, you know, an actress that you like, then just don't watch the movies that AI actresses play in, and don't listen to the music that AI artists sing. Like, it's just like you literally don't have to buy it. That's the thing. You literally don't have to buy it. You said you're in Sydney. A Carnival cruise just pulled up in the harbor. I didn't think the ghetto sailed this far. Listen, y'all, but I had to play that because the other video that I'm showing y'all is going to be hard to watch. It was hard for me to watch. Maxita said, I just don't like that it could be used to create porn or that it can be used to frame someone for a crime they didn't commit. Yeah, that is the drawbacks to it. And they said it used a lot of water resources too. From what I heard, it takes a lot of... It takes a lot of, we are live, but we're not on YouTube. We're not live on YouTube. We wouldn't just only have 62 people in here if we were on YouTube. But, oh, they did Gin and Juice, a 1950 soul remix, Still Dre. They did DMX, What They Really Want. Let me see.
What these bitches want from a nigga. What you want, what these bitches want from a nigga.
Yeah, I don't
know what you...
I don't like that one. But yeah, they got a bunch of different AI remixes, and I think they're fun, and obviously I see whatever harm that you think would be brought to actual artists. Like, I understand that. But at the end of the day, the people who created AI, they got the green light for AI to be here. It's not going anywhere. I actually think black people are doing themselves a disservice by not following the AI train and or figuring out how to use AI. I think that black people are doing themselves a disservice because at the end of the day, AI is not within your control. It's going to be here anyway, and I think that you should probably learn how to use it so that you can be with it. You want to hear a Lil Kim AI? Maxita, I don't know of a particular page that they're on. I just put some of them in. I just was on TikTok scrolling and I heard it. What is this one? Let me see what this one is. Oh,
now,
this
I
is,
do not condone.
His thing is Bay Area Bites. Oh, Bay Area Bite. I'm obsessed with the AI remake of 50 Cent's Mini Man. Yeah, a lot of people are obsessed with it. There's a couple videos I wanted to show y'all because a lot of people are actually obsessed with it. The Mini Man, for obvious reasons, went viral. Like, a ton of different people are talking about this Mini Man. I'm just trying to look into it. Because I thought, let me get on TikTok and we'll find it ourselves. Hold on, we'll find it ourselves. Hold on. We'll get on here and look at some of them. So I know if you go to TikTok, if you just type it in, because the AI created like a video for it too. Apparently it created, this is the video for it.
Many men wish death upon me.
This is the video.
Blood in my dog and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be.
They done went and made a video too.
And niggas trying to take my life.
Look, hold on, look, they got the sinners. Now, I do agree with this. This the part that didn't miss. Hey, listen, if any of that Sinners movie escaped me, this part where that dude said, I want your music, I want your talent, I want what you have. Yeah, that part didn't miss me. I think that part was quite clear. That part was quite clear that there's a group of people here who are very vampiric. And they like to steal from people. They like to suck people's essence and talent. And I think that's what this was talking about. But this song go hard, though. Listen, y'all not gonna get rid of this AI version of this song. It go too hard. It just go too hard.
I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall. Now you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me.
What did you say? Oh, Pario said this isn't unhinged. It's just a little bit unhinged. The only reason why I'm laughing because we go do look, this is what I'm telling you. You got so many different people. This dude gonna be getting his life. Watch.
It took 50 Cent's
This dude about to get his life
and
to
made
Many
it
Men.
like a soulful song that seems like it's from the 50s or 60s through AI. It's not even a real human being's voice. And it's fucking good, dude. It's good where you're like, whoa! Listen to this.
Many men wish death upon me.
He like this filthy.
Blood in my dog and I can't see. I'm trying to be.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like, I'm feeling that. That's nasty. He about to do the head bop in a minute. Look, he about to do his head bop.
Isn't that great?
It gets better. Yeah.
I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me.
50 is gonna
It
be
took
petty.
50 Cent's
Yeah,
Many
listen.
Men.
I gotta find the video because he getting his life and that is hilarious. Listen, you know 50 coming. Who 50 go sue? One of them 50 did look at, but listen, 50 petty and ain't nothing about to make 50 not petty. But y'all, I want y'all to see how many videos of it is on here though. I'm telling
Many
you.
men wish death upon me.
How many? No, this is only 53 seconds. I want somebody to put the whole video here. Look, this dude, he over here talking about it too. He said this going crazy. It's like they just.
And I promise you, bro, if that song don't end up in a Ryan Coogler or a Quentin Tarantino movie within the next year, bro,
Yeah, that's going
I'm gonna
with
feel
Quentin
like AI
Tarantino,
has failed us as a whole. It's just crazy because, like, bro, you would never imagine a song like that, like just Many Men, this death upon me, blood in my, and you over here hearing it in that form, and you're just like, bro, this shit is really soulful, like. Damn, like these words actually mean something. Like I'm in the middle of that.
Yeah, no, they do. This teaches you how much the delivery of something really is important in terms of receiving it. Because with the AI version, you sympathize and you empathize with, you literally empathize with 50.
Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my dog and I can't see.
Oh, the white man go try to sing it.
I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all don't make it, like, listen, y'all don't have to. Oh, I think this is the one where this dude. I don't know who this dude is, but one of these dudes. This dude is getting his life.
That song. You gotta hear some of this, bro.
Blood in my dog and I can't see.
Look, they made a video too.
I'm trying to
Oh,
be.
this, look, hold on. This person said, yeah, this is cool, but now go take a look at what they did with Eminem without me. Yeah, they said this one is insane. They said Eminem's is insane. So we gonna look up Eminem's next.
What I'm destined to be.
No, they're not gonna say the N-word.
And niggas trying to take my life away.
Oh my God.
Woo!
I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me.
How good is this?
So good.
It gets better. Listen to this.
My back on the wall, now you gon' see.
This is my favorite part right here.
Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Cause I'll come and take your life away.
That's not a person. It's not a
No,
person.
it's
It gives
diabolical.
me chills, man. Like it's uncomfortable in my chest.
Look, he did this lip. It's that part right there that
That's
the
my favorite
everybody
right there.
is. That's everybody's favorite part.
See that guy?
So good.
I know,
dude.
but I hate it that I like it because
No, I despise the fact that I like it. I hate every part of me that I like this song, but I'm telling y'all I'm aware this song go. I promise y'all. Okay, but it's like you can't, ain't Joe Rogan supposed to be racist? Like really, it is. It is. It's like it's nasty. That's real hard. It really is real hard. It takes a very violent song and make you feel empathy for the person who wrote it, because it literally will make you embrace. I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me, and it's like we already know. Okay, you'll be like, okay, what, you put a hole in a nigga, but it's like. When AI sing it, it's like, oh, okay, they was fucking with you, and that's why you put a hole in it. I get it. It make you think deeper about why the hole was put in the nigga, even though he's telling you why, but you're still thinking about all the other reasons that 50 had to put a hole in the nigga. They will like certain aspects of our culture and still not like, and this is the number one reason they will never separate themselves. They don't. Let me see. Without me, AI, and then we'll I want to see the Eminem without me. Okay.
Ooh, yes. Who's back again? Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Na 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 na. I've created a monster, 'cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I give you. A little bit of me mixed with some hard liquor. Some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shot at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while it's operating. Hey, you waited this long to stop debating, 'cause I'm back from...
I don't know. I can't get into the Eminem one. I can't. Yeah, that ain't it. It don't have. This don't have the same soul on it. Like the AI brought some soul for many men. This don't got no soul in it. This ain't doing nothing. This ain't striking nothing. Yeah, it ain't it. That ain't it. Many Man ain't it. Somebody done sat up here and tricked me. Like, I mean, Many Man is it without. This ain't it. Eminem's Without Me. And they said we've intercepted this lost track from a timeline where Eminem found his soul in 1950s Motown. Yeah, no, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I really just don't like it. But there's a lot of people reacting to that one too. I'm gonna go back to this one for a second. Yeah, we gonna move on from that. But really, it's just Many Man. What is this one?
Many Man.
Oh, I thought he was saying let the haters hate. I was like about to say do 50 got a song called Let the Haters Hate, but that's the same Mini Man. Yeah, but as y'all see, people can't get enough of Mini Man. You got many people. Like this dude, he's sitting in a blue room. This how much he like it. Look.
Many man.
Look, this dude said he gonna create an environment. Look at him. He said he creating this environment for this. Look at him. He just you go just sit in a people in the blue room.
I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be.
Look, he gonna say we are so cooked. Let's talk for a minute about what y'all's issue is with AI, because a lot of y'all have issues with AI. I didn't see a ludicrous one. Angel D, what's your issue with AI? Let's have an AI talk. Liren J07, let's talk about AI. Right, lawsuit with class said AI made me want to pop a nigga for fucking with me. It kind of made me want to put a hole in one too. It made it seem like it's not too bad. Like it make it seem like you're not really doing nothing but protecting yourself. Oh, you were thinking, you was literally just thinking about my comments on Trump today. Okay, let's get into the serious stuff, because listen, I'll put a live on YouTube. They can go back and look at here's the other, I put the other link in there for, the other one in there. But anyway, I just wanted to do something on the lighter end before we actually went into the other stuff. There is some more lighter content that we can get through really quickly before we get into the political discussions. So let me put us on. Let me get what I need to get first before we do that. But what is y'all's issue with AI? Shebria said a lot of people have AI delusion. The girls aren't into AI. Ashley said, I don't like that these corrupt record labels are going to start ripping off artists even more with AI. They're going to start doing it anyway. If AI is there and there's the ability to do it, they're going to do it. But like I said, all you have to do is just don't buy it. Like, that's all you have to do. If you don't buy or stream the music that they're creating from AI artists, then they not gonna do it. They only go do it if you give them the money for it. So if you really don't like it, then don't support it. And then they won't. They'll put it back, they'll shelf it, and they'll only have human artists if that's all y'all are willing to support. So I think people don't understand how much power they actually have. It's just like right now in this political climate, like a lot of people don't know what to do. A lot of people are having questions over, okay, how am I going to survive? What am I going to do? And it's like, okay, there's plenty of things that you can do. You can simply choose to not feed into the economy literally at all. You can give nothing to the economy. If you just went out and only bought your necessities like groceries, if you boycotted, like you got Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas coming up. 3 major holidays that bring in a bunch of revenue, especially Halloween. What would this country do if you just boycotted Halloween? What would they do if you boycotted Christmas? You think they would be running with these shenanigans if you didn't give in to Christmas, if you didn't go out and spend your money? Right, Maya R said, look at what we did with, exactly. They lost over $4 billion. Exactly. The problem is that people don't want to put their money where their mouth is. The problem is it's easier to complain and say I don't like something than it is to give a consequence. So give a consequence. If you don't like what's going on, give a consequence. Like I'm gonna stay off of TikTok Shop. That's what I'm gonna do. And I don't be on TikTok Shop buying anything except usually appliances, like home appliances. Like they just had some Ninja pots. They had the Ninja Neverdoll knives on sale when I had to get them. I had to. I just had to, because y'all know Ninja. I use Ninja products. I have a Ninja blender. And I swear by their products, especially their blades. Any of their things that got blades on it, they be sharp. Like the blade for what's it named? What for the things are super sharp. Okay, so because I sat down, let me try to. The next time we go live, I swear I'm gonna put my office together, and then I just haven't put it together. That's why I'm in the bedroom, because I haven't put the office together. So as soon as I get this weekend, I'm gonna put the office together. Let me just say that. But let me just make us live on YouTube, because this is our YouTube day. So we'll put this live on YouTube, and then we'll get into it, because there's some more videos that I do need to show y'all. That I want to show y'all that are not as light and not as easy and not as, you know. Yeah, Ninja is long lasting. So they had some Ninja pots. A Ninja pot set for $90. It was just too good of a deal. I was like, absolutely. They give you like 8 pots of their non-stick pots. And so I'm just like, this is a steal. Oh, these are from, where are these from? Because either Jessica Simpson. Oh, Ross. Yeah, I got these from Ross. These are, our old girl, Jessica Simpson. Oh, Kiana, you just got a Ninja blender from Costco for free? Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's what I be doing on the TikTok shop. I just buy random household appliances, but y'all know I just moved, so I actually needed some knives. So I was like, cool. When I saw somebody advertising them, and what they have is they have a built-in knife sharpener. So you literally, it's a manual one. All you do is stick the knife in there, and it literally sharpens it, and then it comes to a hard stop, and all you do is you pull it out. That's all you do. You pull the knife out, and now the knife is sharpened. So you literally have the knives that are never going to be dull, and you can actually make sure your other knives are never dull either. Because I'm going to, I have a couple other knives. I'm going to sharpen those too. You said you love your Ninja blender. Yeah, no, we don't sleep on Jessica Simpson. Not Jessica Simpson's fashion and accessories. Anybody who's sleeping on Jessica Simpson's fashion is missing out. She's actually very stylish. I have quite a bit of her clothes. I do. Yeah, keep it simple. I like her clothing line too. I mean, this top ain't Jessica Simpson. This is just something I got from Ross, I think. But it was cute. So it was cute, and it looks like it's expensive. So that's why I got it. Yeah, her shoes are cute too. I like her whole line. I do. I like Jessica Simpson's line. There's very few things that come out of Jessica Simpson that I don't like. You said AI is unnecessary, morally wrong, and killing the planet. Morality is subjective, and so I don't know if morality has anything to do with technology, but I wouldn't necessarily place immorality on AI. I mean, it's y'all getting a lot from one song. Like, one song that I'm literally about to listen to on repeat. And that's just what I'm telling y'all. Oh, you said you have a beautiful pea coat from Jessica? Yeah. That's what these earrings are. There's just a bunch of little dangly butterflies. I thought they were cute. But anyway. So yeah, there's a video I want y'all to see. I need to find it as we get in here, because what's not a lie is how submissive men are. And I really think that we actually need to talk more about the submissiveness of men. I actually think we do. Hang on a minute. Let me just close this whole window out. That's what I'll do with that. Because I don't know, why do I have so many different windows open here? Yikes. No, that's not that. Not that. Not this. Yeah, these two. Okay, here we go. Something we don't talk about enough, in addition to bitter baby daddies, is submissive men. I think that because the lie has been perpetuated that women are naturally submissive, that to be female is to be submissive by nature. That's a lie, and a lot of people need to understand. A lot of people do need to understand that everything in reality is appearing to have been inverted, meaning everything that you was told is turning out to be the opposite of what it was said to be. Like men being these emotionally resilient, logical beings. We see that they're absolutely not. They're not. No. No. No, there's no logic coming out of most men. Most men don't think logically. Most men don't behave logically. Most men don't even know what logic is. And we can tell that because of their behavior. We can tell it because of their behavior. So not only are men not logical, but they're actually not good leaders. Literally, the whole country, the planet is in turmoil because of male leadership. So they're not good leaders. They're not logical at all, because if they were ooh, I just spilled some tea on myself. If they were logical, they wouldn't be so violent. If they were logical, they wouldn't need to maintain everything by way of violence. If they were logical, they wouldn't toe tag a woman because she turned down in advance. She told him no, broke up with him, divorced him from a abusive marriage. They wouldn't have done any of those things if they were logical. They are not. Oh, Maxita, you said Jessica be having a 1-2 that I like. LOL, quiet as this kept. What's a little 1-2? You mean a little dance? Mine said God would never be a male if there was one. There's still, I want somebody who believe. Listen, this is a call-in show. So let me just start now. Let me just start now. Let me just say that this is the call-in show. I want y'all to understand. We doing call-ins today. So if you feel like a male God exists and you can prove it, I'll throw you the link and you can come up here and tell us about your male God. Because I'm kind of tired of people talking about this God and spam and Bible verses in people comment section. But y'all haven't even proved that bruh even exists. Dita said the male is the god of destruction. I absolutely agree. Yeah, that's what I have on here, Maxita, a laptop table. Amazon got them. The one I got was like, I think $26 or $29, something like that. But yeah, that's what I have. This is sitting on a bed table. But you can also obviously use them for breakfast in bed or something like that. So when I'm sick, males can't create life. And males have a very destructive, apathetic relationship with life. And anyone who actually creates life would not act the way males do. So there's no possible way. First, you would have to prove that males can create life. That's what you would have to prove first. Prove that males can create life. I'll wait for somebody to go prove that they male God can create life. Because I don't think that they can. Show you the table. I would have to take the laptop off the table to show you it. I would literally have to take the laptop off the table and do some weird stuff with the camera and to show you the table. I would have to. But it's literally, it just looks like a bed tray, Maxita. It literally do. It just looks like a bed tray. Honestly, like a bed tray would be the same thing. It looks like those little trays that you could put in the bathroom too. Like if you're taking a bath, you could put this in the bathtub with you and put your stuff so you could use it on the bathtub caddy too. It's not on wheels. But I think Amazon might have ones that are on wheels. This one in particular is not on wheels though. No. You say keep my environment. There are creeps obsessed with you. Yeah, well, all they can see is a bed. It's like, sure, they can see what type of bed I have, but I don't think somebody seeing my bed is going to lead them to my home. They don't even know where I got the bed from. Donna Elam said we are going to have nothing and they will tell us we better be happy. Yeah. Well, don't let people tell you how to feel. No, it's not wicker, Maxita. Here, let me pull up Amazon. I'll show you the one that I got. But yeah, let me find it and I'll show you it in a minute. Let me just see. Sorry, I gotta go through these orders. And it's actually, oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, let me show you. This is the one I got. They have it in multiple colors. Hang on a minute. Okay. I had to make sure the screen was like where y'all couldn't see any of my information. I wanted to fix the screen. Okay, but this is the one that I have. Left sitting on. In this exact color. Yeah, so that's all it is. It's in that color. And it folds up and I tuck it on the side of my bed over here that you see. I just fold it and tuck it over here. That's all I do. Yeah. You said I just got a proposal to visit France in the chat. You might have a deranged fan. Oh, you should see my DMs. My DM requests on Instagram. If you think that's crazy. And I want y'all to guess the race of the people that's in my DMs on Instagram. Guess the race of the primary race of people in my DMs on Instagram. Cause I got quite a few DM requests. Nope. No. Actually, yeah, they're older white men. Or they could be white men that's my age, but we already know how white men age. And so, yeah, no, it's white men. Actually, just in life in general, I probably get, I probably attract more white and Asian men than black men just in life in general. I think just in general. Like, it's usually just in general, white and Asian men more than black men. I've had so many white, Asian men tell me how much they like black women, but black women don't like them. Tia Mila, you know they age differently. You know 40 on a white person looks different than 40 on a black person. I mean, Laura Loomer is over here 32, and I'm like 41. So it's like, I mean, if Laura Loomer over here looking 60 at 32, then 40, you go have a head full of gray hair. They got heads full of gray hair. Some of them are salt and pepper. Some of them are just gray. You thought black, they do. But the last one who did learned a lesson, unfortunately. Unfortunately. And in that situation, LH, all you end up doing is being turned into that person's life. Because that's what black men think. They like to find women. Some of them seek out women who appear to be strong and put together, and they try to humble them. They try to humble them. I've had it happen to me many times. And the only thing that happened is that they got humbled. That's usually the only thing that's gonna happen. Generally, if you're dealing with me and you try to change and humble me, the only thing that's gonna happen is you are going to get humbled. That's the only thing that's gonna happen. That lady Laura is like 90 in black years. Y'all, the way the internet was dragging Laura Loomer had me literally dying. Now, when I tell y'all, I was like crying, makeup spilling all over my face. I was like somebody passed away boo-hooing in laughter over them dragging Laura Loomer to the pits of hell. Oh yeah, we did. We went over how Laura Loomer was getting dragged. I mean, Taylor Swift, she white too. I just don't understand why black women are throwing a fit over Travis Kelce being with a white woman. Like, he's white. Like, Travis Kelce is white. Why wouldn't he? Yeah, her face scares me too. She's Jigsaw. She's Jigsaw's mother. Let's talk about Wendy. Wendy Williams. Wendy, ain't her last name Fesco, the one with her who got caught up? Which Wendy are you talking about? Black Wendy with the African husband who just got caught up in a legal situation again? Or, okay, you talking, okay, exactly. Yeah, the Wendy Acefo. So you talking about African Wendy who went here with her bandit, who commit crimes with her bandit? Yeah. It's unfortunate. It really is. Yeah, the one that's married to the African, right? And I just saw on Instagram that they were arrested again, and I was like, oh, okay. So they are back up to the same shenanigans is basically what it is. Y'all, look, Drake's little Becky hissy fit, because that's who Drake act like. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to share the screen. Drake's little lawsuit that I'm pretty sure he spent a lot of money on, got dismissed by a judge. So Drake loses again. So Kendrick has literally taken 2, if not 3 victories over Drake. Kendrick told y'all God wanted him to expose the liar. So there you go. Now Drake can go cry like the Beckisha that he is, because that's exactly what Drake is. Drake ain't nothing but a Beckisha at the end of the day. That's why he tries Beckisha tactics. That's why he started and then lost a rap battle. He should have already knew. It's like, didn't Kendrick win a Pulitzer Prize for his writing? So why would you not think that a person who won a Pulitzer Prize based off how they write, rap specifically, so he won an award based off of how he what he writes, how he writes his raps, and you thought you was going to win a rap battle with him? Drake thought he was going to win a rap battle with a man whose rap lyrics won him a Pulitzer Prize. This was way too ambitious. This was above Drake's pay grade before he even started it. Drake, you should have knew your dumb ass wasn't going to win no rap battle against Kendrick Lamar. And then Kendrick Lamar is the Gemini, and they tend to be very disrespectful, mouth-worthy. They got very disrespectful mouth. So I don't know why you would think you was going to win this, Drake. I don't. I think you got a little too big for your britches, and you just needed to be humbled. And so, look, Kendrick said, I'm going to come humble Drake. And he said, then I'm going to go back to where I go. Because Kendrick Lamar is relatively unproblematic. You really don't hear, like, Kendrick Lamar could be out here acting like Kanye West. He could be, and he ain't even doing that. He ain't even doing that. And Level Up, guys, you know I gotta always admit how reckless Geminis can be orally. They can. They got reckless mouths. They really do. And so the bottom line is, it's like, I don't know, and I think it might be Kendrick Lamar. Drake was never going to win this. Like, he just was never going to win it. He's never was going to win. He just was never going to win. I just don't know why Drake did this. And now it seems like Drake, the only thing you really did is kind of like water down your career. That's like all you did. Oh, Maxita, when you mention a Gemini, you mention an Aries. I told you they're the same person. So literally, whenever I'm mentioning a Gemini, it generally applies to an Aries too. Aries are not off the hook. I really do believe Geminis and Aries are the same person. I will continue saying that Geminis and Aries are the same person, and it just won't change. And my opinion is just not going to change. I think Geminis and Aries have generally the same traits. I think they do. And they act the same. They act a lot of, they're both reckless, both temperamental. They both are vengeful. They both are calculated to where they'll sit up and plot on you. They really are the same. Geminis and Aries really are the same. And that's why if two of them are beefing, if you put them in a room, all they gonna do is kill each other, because they're literally the same. And it's weird that Aries would be similar to a sign that's a dual sign, because the air signs are dual signs. They have two sides to them. And so it's just, yeah, Geminis and Aries are the same people. They really are. They are. Yeah, I do think so. Level Up Goddess, you probably don't see it because you're a Gemini, and I don't know, maybe you don't want to see that Aries act the same as Geminis, but they do. I got a lot of Aries in my family, so they do. Nope, Geminis and Sagittarius are actually opposite signs. But Geminis and Aries, to me, right. Jessica the Rabbit said the only difference that I see is that Aries do it when provoked. And it takes less provocation for a Gemini, because Geminis are sitting waiting for somebody to try them. So it really takes less provocation. That's all. It takes less to provoke a Gemini. That's it. That's the only difference. Leos are not terrorists. Actually, Leos are the most peaceful of the fire signs. We are. We're the least problematic as both the fire signs. Aries are always waiting to go to war. Sagittarius is always waiting to check somebody, and then they go cry while they doing it. And Leo, they're just sitting over here minding their own business. Like, let them hoes fight. That's what literally Leos are like. Let them hoes fight. That's what they like. But we not really starting trouble. That being said, Geminis and Aries are the same. To me, Geminis and Aries are the same. And any astrology book will absolutely tell you Leos are the least problematic of the zodiac signs. We're not as confrontational as Aries and Sagittarius is at all. And then they think if they say Sagittarius are about putting emotions out, that we're going to think they're sensitive and cuddly. No, they're not. No, Sagittarius is protect their feelings. It's their feelings that they care about. It's really not too many other feelings that they care about. But let's read it. Drake just took a legal L regarding his lawsuit against UMG. Legal documents reportedly claim the defamatory statements and "not like us" are non-actionable opinions, meaning he can't sue them over the lyrics in the song. And I could have told y'all that. In fact, everybody who commented on this said, yeah, defamation ain't over here. Like, if you don't, Drake was throwing a tantrum because he lost. This is ego-based. And then he wanted to do a passive-aggressive go-around because Drake is white-minded. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Drake's mind was molded by a white woman. That's why he did a whole workaround and passive-aggressively sued Kendrick by suing the label. Trisanda said, I'm an Aquarius and my daughter is a Gemini with an Aquarius moon. That must be horrific because Aquariuses ain't that saying themselves. They really not. They really not. I want to tell y'all how V used to act as an Aquarius, but yeah, they not that sane either. Don't let them fool you. Now, Aquariuses are less confrontational than Geminis, and you really do gotta provoke Aquariuses. But we ain't gonna act like Aquariuses are just some quiet little docile punks, because they absolutely not. They're absolutely not. You will see an Aquarius turn into a raging, foaming at the mouth beast if you deal with touch an Aquarius and watch what's gonna happen. Touch one. And you will see an Aquarius is going to crash all the way out. Most of them, you really don't have to touch them. Threaten to touch them, and they go crash out. An Aquarius will crash out over a threat. Yeah, they do. They will be minding their own business, but if you threaten them, you get ready to fight. If you recall, Drake took legal action against UMG for releasing and promoting Kendrick's diss track, where he referred to Drake as a pedophile. Drake claimed the UMG was aware Lamar's statements were false and defamatory, but still decided to financially back the track. Oh, he called me a pedophile. I better run and go file a suit. And girl, like, where's I'm gonna start calling Drake Regina George is what I'm gonna start calling Drake. Because remember when people start doing back to Regina in Mean Girls? Remember when Lindsay Lohan came and did the same thing to Regina that she was doing to other people? There Regina tears up the burn book and now she gotta go on a vengeance tour. He's Regina George is what he is. Regina George within Mean Girls starting fights, passive-aggressive fights with people. And then when she got checked by Katie, then she threw a tantrum and started lying on people. Then she threw a tantrum and started lying on people, blaming them for her burn book. That's who Drake is. Drake is Regina George. You said all air signs are batshit? Yeah, they are. The water ones are too. The water signs are bad shit too. We ain't gonna get on water signs, specifically cancers. We not gonna get on cancers. Because I'm telling y'all, there is no sign more unhinged than a Cancer. We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna even touch cancers. I love Cancer women though. I like Cancer women, but Cancer, they're probably the most unhinged. Yeah, listen, Cancers are the hairpin trigger. Is Cancers. You're taking up for Kendrick. Meanwhile, his baby mama looks like Drake's twin sister. Drake's son is his twin sister. I've seen Kendrick's wife. She's biracial. I don't understand why a black man can't be with a biracial woman. I don't understand why they can't. Especially when Kendrick is from California. California is full of biracial people. I don't know why Drake can't be with a mixed person. I don't understand why he can't. I've only dealt with one Cancer male and have not dealt with any of them again. I absolutely won't. If a Cancer, the only thing good about Cancers are that they're freaky. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing they got going for them. As far as a fire sign is concerned, the only thing good that a Cancer has going for them is that they are really freaky. That's about it. Listen, Anjay, it don't take much for a Cancer. We already know. We all know. We already all know what Cancers and we again hairpin trigger. That's Cancers or hairpin triggers. That's what they are. Very, very fine trigger, easy to trigger them. Literally, Cancer, they're like Jack in a Box because it's so easy to just wind them up and see them pop right out and act crazy. Yeah. L loves and my daughter is a Cancer and so is my son. Night and day. Father is a Cancer too. Yeah, that's too much Cancer. That's too much water all over the place. It sounds like your household is full of emotions, ma'am. like your household must be very emotional with all that water flowing through. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'm not even gonna get on Cancers and their propensity to be like huge emotional manipulators. We're not gonna get into that. The only real sane signs are actually the fire and earth signs. You said by all means, please leave Aquarius alone, especially right now during this shift. We like Aquariuses. We just know y'all can be crazy. Aquariuses know how to reel it in and conceal they crazy though. Drake is on the cusp. He's basically a Libra. No, he's not, because then I'd actually like him. He acts like a whiny, weird Scorpio. He does. Drake definitely don't act like no Libra. He will be far more likable if he was a Libra. Because the only reason why Cardi B is likable is because she is a Libra. Cardi B being a Libra is why she's likable. I don't even think Cardi B would have as many fans if she wasn't a Libra. Because that makes her nasty ways. It softens up her nastiness and makes her seem likable. Yeah, there's nothing Libra-ish that I see in Drake. Nothing. Drake actually reminds me of this Scorpio dude. The one time I met a Scorpio dude, he will get maybe 2 pages in this book. Just based on the sheer audacity of this dude here. That's who Drake reminds me of. It was a black man. A Scorpio, and literally he didn't realize that the only thing he was there for was to run dick. He started talking about falling, and it's like, didn't nobody ask for your love? Like, what are you, why are you confused? And it's like, see, this is the problem. You're confused. Because you thought I rolled up here for love and not just dick. It's like, this is a dick situation. You're trying to turn into a love situation. We're not doing that. Cardi B's birthday is the same day as my mom's. Yeah, one of my nieces, hers is on October 15th. The one that's about to turn 6. No, we like Libras. We don't like Scorpios. We don't like Scorpio males. We definitely don't like Scorpio males. They just are the devil. And I do get that Capricorn is the sign of the devil, but we like Capricorn men and women. So we're just going to assign the devil to Scorpios, because I don't like Scorpios. And I barely like them as women. I barely like them as women. Although I really actually love Sierra's personality, or how her personality is. She seems really sweet. So I can tolerate the Scorpio women. Scorpio men, no. And even Scorpio women, they tend to be too aggressive. A little too aggressive. To me, Scorpio women are too aggressive. And sometimes their aggressive energy irks me. So I tend to be like, okay, let me just not go. Because their aggressive energy is going to make me aggressive. And so, but yeah, the Scorpio men are dead. I wouldn't go near no demon spawn Scorpio men. And the only reason why I'm right about this dude is because he was a skilled demon. Like, they literally are. Like, they're just skilled manipulators and liars. Oh, I like Capricorns. I like the women and the men. It's like one of the only signs where I actually like the men too. Because I like Capricorn men. They have very nice style. I like the way they carry themselves most of the time. Love Capricorn women. Capricorn women are one of my favorite. They are one of my favorite. I would think Capricorn women would come next to Libras. Is what Capricorn women would only be second to Libras. Because I actually really like Capricorns. The women. I like the way that the women move generally. I like the way they navigate things. A Capricorn can dish it out and take it. They're not super sensitive. They got some longevity. So you can do verbal spars with Capricorns and they not go get in their feelings. Oh, you said you're a Capricorn, L. Stevens? Yeah, I like Capricorns. I do. I actually like them. One of my sisters, she's one too. She's younger. I'll be younger one. Yeah, but Drake was over here being a bitch. And that's why when Kendrick Lamar in that song said, bitch with him and some bitch in him, that's a lot of bitch. He was talking about Drake, I believe. Because I get that energy off of Drake. A bitch with him and some bitch in him. That's a lot of bitch. So, and it is. And it is. Drake look bitchy. That's what Drake is giving. I'm a whiny, passive-aggressive bitch, and I ain't even gonna break up with a woman. I'm a tiptoe around her. She gonna have to figure it out on her own because I'm that passive-aggressive and white. That's what Drake is giving. I didn't even like Drake and Degrassi. And I'm already let y'all know I used to love Degrassi. It was one of my favorite childhood shows. Loved Degrassi, Even Stevens, That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire. Those were my shows growing up. I didn't even like Drake and Degrassi. I thought he was weak and weird and awkward. And really nobody even liked Drake and Degrassi. Like, you didn't even fit in Degrassi. So you definitely don't fit into hip-hop with your white mom. Like, you just don't. Drake is a white woman in a male body, and I don't understand. Like, when you're a biracial and you're a male and you have a white mother and a black father, again, bitch with them and bitch in them, that's a lot of bitch. That's all I'm going to say. Real bitchy. The combination is just for a whiny little effeminate passive-aggressive bitch, and that's what Drake is. Of course, he got a white mom and a black daddy. Of course he got identity crisis. Drake would be so much more tolerable if he had a black mother. And I'm just going to go out and say that. If Drake was a biracial with a black mother, oh my God, he'd be so much more tolerable. But because this bandit's mind was molded by Beckisha, this is why he acting the way that he do. Ain't nobody in the history of hip-hop filed a defamation lawsuit in response to a rap battle. And that's because black men got Drake somewhere that he don't belong. I hope Lil Wayne made a lot of money off of him. That's all I really do hope. Now, listen. Let me take a brief bathroom intermission and I'm going to drag this band. Sorry, y'all. I got distracted by Jasper. He over here perched up on the window. I got him a window perch. And so he's just sitting there in a little fluffy pillow perched up on the window. Looking out the window is what he's doing. That's what Jasper over there. Oh, why am I still spilling tea on myself? This is insane. It's like, so half my tea done spilled out on my leg on the bed. Listen. Because black women have failed to check bandits. So I'm going to say it again. Because black women have failed to check bandits, they are running amok now, weaponizing males, biological males, against women. Because they've already tried weaponizing Beckisha against you. Then they went and turned her to a single mother. Now you already know she getting the same black man too. So there's not that same power is not in weaponizing Beckisha. They got their passports, the ones who could afford it, And they booked flights on Spirit Airlines, went out to the Dominican Republic, got toe tagged, robbed, disease ridden. So they took an L there. That ain't working, because now we already know the only thing y'all doing. Some of y'all coming back in body bags, so ain't nobody worried about that. A lot of y'all, I mean, you can collect diseases here, and y'all are collecting diseases here. So we already know what's going on. So now they're weaponizing transformative men against black women. Yeah, Opari or Jasper is the only male that's allowed in my bed. It's Jasper. He don't even want to be in. Jasper don't even want to be in it. If I put Jasper over here, he gonna jump out this bed unless he's ready to ball himself up. Unless he's ready to ball himself up and go to sleep, then Jasper usually ain't even in the bed. Yeah, the passport bros are broke tricks who are flying to third world countries where their dollar stretches forward so they can pay for some puss. That's what they doing. That's what they doing. And that's what this raggedy bandit is doing. Because who would even want this bandit with bald patches and his short, unfilled beard? It's like, just cut it off. You got some dust buzz over here, some peach fuzz, some dusty peach fuzz here. Just cut it off, dumb bandit. Like, look, this bandit look like he beating his raggedy, dusty meat to a man in a dress. Let's listen to it. Because this is what this bandit think he about to use against people. He think he gonna use some transformative men. Like, notice everybody want to claim black women are jealous, but then they also want to sit up here and say black women are the biggest supporters of LGBTQ. Okay, so if we're the biggest supporters of LGBTQ, how are we also the ones that's most jealous of them? And why is this bandit using them as a weapon against black women? Listen to him.
And while y'all playing, it's some trans women out here that's more attractive than these women out here.
Go get you
And
one then.
I'm not even talking physically. I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Shit, they take off all the lists while y'all playing. And while y'all playing, it's some trans women out here that's more attractive than these women out here.
I really want him to just go find the man. Like, why don't they just go get him then? Like, you don't need to sit in a video and tell us what new creation is out here that you're attracted to. Just go get you one. We been told you to go find the dick that you would love to suck. Go find the man of your dreams. Just go do something. Go find your boyfriend. Like, we not even looking. We not checking for y'all. We not checking for ashy lips, hair that ain't been combed in a year, and bald spot beards. We not looking for that. On a bandit sitting up in a dirty room. It looked like he got a lawn chair. Bandit, you can't even afford an office chair. You sitting up here with a lawn chair. Y'all want to know how I know this a lawn chair? Look at the wicker back and then the cushion. Bandit done recorded on the lawn chair to use men against us. You're not even an option. You're LGBTQ. It's quite clear. Right, just go find you a Bruce Jenner already. Like, we don't care. Like, this is what I don't understand. She says, so you like a man's energy. So do we, sis. Exactly. He gonna say, and not just physically. Okay, so if it's not a physical thing, then just go get you a man. Go find the bromance that you always wanted to be in. I don't understand it. And I don't understand why an ashy lip bandit, like you just licked your lips and it's already ashy, that means your saliva is dust. If you lick your lips and your lips are ashy, it's because your saliva is dust. He's so damn dusty, it's coating his saliva. That's why he got them ashy ass lips. And a lawn chair and some hair that ain't been combed. Stop comparing real women to anything. There is nothing like a woman. If that's what you like, cool, but leave these women out of the conversation. This is an LGBTQ man. That's what he wants you to know. And to me, if black men want to come out of the closet, you don't have to use black women to come out of the closet. All you have to do is say, you don't even have to announce it to us. Just go be with the man of your dreams. Like, I don't understand you not going and finding you a man. Anyway, Drake losing on every form. Okay, now I want y'all to look at this. Because these males are submissive, and I'm telling you that's what's wrong with the world. What's wrong with the world currently is that men are extremely submissive. And if men weren't submissive, none of this would be going on. Because these are men submitting to another man. A man who's unhinged and who's literally on a war path just to get revenge on the people who don't like him. That's the thing. Hold on. I want y'all to understand that this orange bandit is doing all of this just to get some get back. This is the length this unhinged bandit, but they're logical. This is the length that he's going to get revenge on the people that he don't like.
Caught on camera yet again, unleashing hell across cities and towns throughout the United States. We've got the videos, we've got the photos, as always. At the Midas Touch Network, we have the receipts about what's really going on.
Like, this is the thing. You literally have an orange, old, literally unhealthy bandit running amok on a clear war path, and everybody acting like he's not. So we're going to sit here and really act like there's not an orange bandit running through the streets on a damn war path with his ICE thugs behind him? We're acting like he ain't way too old for this. Like, here's the thing. I don't know why. Where's J.D. Vance to tell Trump to come sit his old ass down? Like, have a seat, bruh. But instead, you running full of, like, just running full amok. Like, this video disturbed the hell out of me. It actually pissed me off.
The United States, as Donald Trump uses his Gestapo to kidnap Americans, disappear them into concentration camps. You heard me right. I said Americans, both migrants and citizens alike, are being targeted just based on how they look. I want to show you what went down. Here we see ICE smash.
Now, I do want y'all to know this is really disturbing. I do want y'all to understand this. You said J.D. Vance is on a war path. They ain't nobody even seen. J.D. Vance is irrelevant at this point. Like, nobody has seen or heard from J.D. Vance. Is he even still alive? Like, that's what I'm saying. Is J.D. Vance, yeah, he doing his makeup. Like, girl. J.D. Vance somewhere beating his face to the gods. Like, I could just imagine J.D. Vance in the mirror, just with his little sponge, just beating his face to the white gods. I could really just see it.
Car windows and drag two sisters out in front of an elementary school at pickup time. Get this. 13 masked ICE agents surrounded the car while children were yelling, "It's ICE, it's ICE," and running away. The lady who was kidnapped said, "My name is Jocelyn. I'm from Cicero," she cries. "They forced us out of the car. They followed us. They don't have a warrant that we've been saying. They haven't showed us a warrant." Both Jocelyn and her sister, who was driving the car, are DACA recipients. They were eventually released after they were finally allowed to prove their legal status. Now, a teacher exiting an Uber at the time started to take this video when she heard the children screaming. This took place at West Loop Elementary School in Chicago, Illinois. Yes, this is happening in elementary schools. Here, play this clip.
Like, look at this foolishness. Like, I want y'all to look at this foolishness as these men sit up here and submit to the orders of another man. Because I'm telling y'all, the problem is that men are submissive. You think it's women that are naturally submissive. No, it's not. Women have more fighter spirit than men do. Men throw around, "Oh, we're stronger physically than you. Well, we can't keep ourselves alive because we can't create life. We need you to, and we're going to call you the weaker vessel, although our vessel can't even keep us alive." But nonetheless, males submitting to another male, essentially. I don't know how to make this screen bigger. I don't know how to make this full screen. I don't know how to make it full screen.
the school and to do this?
How do I zoom in? I don't know how to make it bigger. The only way I could try to make it bigger is this way, and it won't be bigger. It's not gonna, here, I have to zoom out. It's not the zoom in, it's zoom out that y'all want me to do. Zoom out makes it bigger on here.
For warrant. They haven't asked for a warrant. My name is Jocelyn from Sister Off. They don't have a warrant. They didn't ask for one. They forcefully opened the door of the truck. It was locked. It was locked.
You're getting a court is not getting close to the right? Like, we'll sit back. She's being arrested for the
Yeah, but you guys did it before. They forced us out of the car. They were following us. They were on
What's pissing me back is that I can hear her child screaming because the child is witnessing something happen to his mother. This is what's pissing me off. Like this is, this is how submissive those males are. Either they're this submissive or they literally lack any form of humanity. Any form of humanity. And to think that this is what honestly women have given birth to. You have, honestly. Generation after generation after generation, we have birthed this into existence regardless to how they act. Regardless to how they act. This is what we've done. Timmy said, this is horrible, but I thought these Republicans care about kids and they're pro-life. Yeah, they don't. They only tell that to stupid people who are dumb enough to believe it. They never cared about life and they still don't. When you're pro-life, you care about every single life, not just the ones that you feel like is in the womb, but once they get out, you don't care, and you parading around saying that you're pro-life. The only reason why you're saying that is so that you can destroy the life of the woman who's carrying the life that you said you cared about. That's it. Chrissy Erica said, this is proof that they hate us. They tried that with those Haitians and see what, yeah. Well, some people, but here's the thing. There's a ton of protest on this that the news is just not giving you. And that's the thing. That's why they want to take off, that's why they want to take over TikTok. Because I'm telling you, YouTube has already bullied all of the content creators into not talking about this. But it's on TikTok. There's hella protest. There's like a lot of protest from ICE. Like, look. And they haven't showed this. But you have an issue with submissive males. That's the problem. Submissive males. Males who come from the womb of a woman, but they always worried about what another man think. Like, look.
From above, you can see thousands
These are
marching through
protests that they
downtown
not showing
Chicago.
you.
Protesters fill the streets carrying signs and flags, calling for the next.
And the reason why the mainstream news ain't showing it, this is insane. Like, they getting it in. Like, they getting it in. They doing it in Portland, too. They not just doing it in Chicago. They're doing it in Portland, and there was one in LA, too.
And now we're marching to Trump Tower. The people are speaking out against ICE raids going on in the community, taking people by force. The people are speaking today with their voice. And now we're marching to Trump Tower.
The reason they don't want to show this is because, number one, they don't want other people to go out there and join and the protests grow bigger. And they also don't want the rest of the world to see how chaotic this country is. Because quiet as it's kept, when your country is in total chaos, which, mind you, ain't it Zelensky, Putin has been dragging Trump. Let me see. Let me show you. Putin been dragging Trump. And the only way you really go see it is if you on TikTok. Or unless some people put in the videos on there. Is this it?
Mr. Trump, listen carefully. You speak of peace, you sign papers and announce deals, and the world applauds the idea of a ceasefire. But your words are thin if your actions are not. You parade as a peacemaker while your proxies, your allies, your puppets continue the violence. That is not leadership. That is theater. How many times will the people of Gaza be offered promises while the guns keep speaking? How many times will parents be told there is hope while children bury hope in the sand? You claim to broker the first phase of a deal, yet the tragedy continues. Shame on those who call for peace with one hand and bankroll war with the other.
This is not even the video I want to show you. Mind y'all, this is not even the video I want to show y'all, but Putin been going at Trump for a minute.
Measured in lives saved, not press conferences. Credibility is earned by deeds, not by headlines. If you truly want peace, then act like it. Use real pressure on those who commit violence. Demand accountability. Stop the double standards. Stop using words as a cloak while others suffer. The world watches and history will judge. Nations that trade in hypocrisy will find their influence hollow. Those who genuinely seek peace will be remembered for it. Mr. Trump, the choice is yours. Let the children live. Let the wounded heal. And let diplomacy finally take root, or be remembered as a...
This is literally like... Hey, look at this one.
Nations once silenced by your fear now turn to Moscow for partnership, for protection, for truth. Mr. Trump, you talk about making America great again, but Russia never stopped being great. Our greatness is not built on slogans, it is built on sacrifice, resilience and faith. So hear this well, provoke us, and the response will be swift, precise and absolute. Mock us, and history will your reach. Nations once silenced by your fear now turn to Moscow for partnership, for protection, for truth. Mr. Trump, you talk about making America...
Like literally he calling Trump out.
Trump, listen carefully. You talk about other nations, about law and order, about leadership. But tell me, can you even control your own country? Your cities are burning, your people are divided. And now you say the governor of Illinois and the mayor of Chicago should be jailed. You send the National Guard to your own streets, yet you speak like a man bringing peace to the world. Fix your own nation first, Mr. Trump. Set your house in order before you point fingers at others. Power is not shouting, power is control. And right now your country is chaos. When America learns peace inside its own borders, then and only then can it speak about peace elsewhere. You call yourself the world's superpower, yet your cities need soldiers to keep order. You lecture others about democracy, while your own people fight in the streets. Your flags wave, but your unity is gone. Your leaders argue, your citizens suffer, and your system trembles. Trump, you speak of strength, but strength is not noise. Strength is stability, discipline, and respect. Until you find that in your own land, do not speak about the world. Because right now America is not leading, it is breaking. The world is watching your downfall, Trump. Every word you speak exposes the weakness of your empire. You promised greatness, but delivered only division. Your enemies do not need to destroy you. You are doing it yourself. Fix your nation before your nation...
Yeah, so AI translated it. So it's translating. Putin doesn't do his things in English. Like, he doesn't, like, Putin don't speak in English. So this is a translation. Yeah, this is an AI voice, but this is Putin's words. If you just listen to Putin's, you wouldn't understand it because it would be in a different language. This is a translation.
Fixes you. Trump, listen carefully. Nation, before your nation fixes you. Delivered only division. Your enemies do not need to destroy you. You are doing it yourself. Fix your nation before your nation fixes you.
You said what happened to their love affair? Trump has no love for nobody. It doesn't matter if he's a liar. He's not lying about what he said. This is chaos. Like, look at the state of your country.
There is only one state bigger than Texas, and that state has the power to crush Donald Trump's Texas plan for controlling the House of Representatives. And the governor of that state stepped up today to accept the challenge from Donald Trump and Texas Republicans.
Here's the good thing about California, folks. We're the size of 21 state populations combined. We're the fourth largest economy in the world. We're not a small, isolated state. I know they say don't mess with Texas. Well, don't mess with the great Golden State. And so we're here with our state of mind, with the clarity of our purpose and conviction to recognize that we need to reconcile the world we're living in. We do have agency. We're not bystanders in this world. We can shape the future.
Yeah, y'all, that's Gavin Newsom. So, I mean, clearly right now it's California versus the state of California versus Trump administration. It seemed like the only people who are fighting is Chicago, Oregon, Washington, and California. We gonna need more people to put their money where their mouth is too, because Gavin Newsom can't be the only person going after Trump. What people can do is people can crash the economy. Y'all don't got to go out and pay nothing, and you really shouldn't, because all you're doing is giving money to a government and corporations who voted to put you in this situation. So if you really want your voice to be heard, use your money, meaning don't spend it. Don't spend your money. Crash the big corporations that voted for them, money-wise, that funded them, crash them. Crash them. This is time for you to show how much power you have. Crash the corporations that put this man in power. Don't deal with any MAGA. If you got MAGA in your family, they should be real lonely this holiday season. They should be real lonely, because they're the ones that put us in this dumbass timeline. Like literacy is the problem too, but literally, it seems like overnight we jumped into a chaotic timeline where you got masked ICE agents running around snatching people out their car. Like, why is this okay for the American people? Why is it okay for the American people? You can literally cancel you can cancel your subscriptions. You cannot participate in Christmas. You cannot participate in Halloween. Don't go out buying no bunch of Halloween candy and costumes. All you have to do is not participate. I'm gonna stop, but I'm just getting to staying off of TikTok shop. I am. After the Ninja Pots, I ain't getting nothing else. Like, for the holiday season, I won't be participating. I won't be spending a whole bunch of money. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Why would you funnel your money into a country that helped to put you in this timeline? Now, and did y'all see the tax plan? Did y'all see the tax plan that's literally increasing taxes for poor people and giving tax breaks to the rich? So, really, you shouldn't be out here spending no money anyway. You shouldn't be spending no money anyway. You need to bring those corporations down to your level. And the way you can bring them down to your level is by literally not supporting them. Target shouldn't be the only one on boycott. Target should not be the only one that's on boycott. It should be Target. It should be Walmart. Quiet as it's kept, it should be Amazon. Amazon, it'd be really hard. Listen, it will be hard to do it with Amazon. It will be hard to do it with Amazon, because the problem is some of your necessities that aren't even sold in stores are on Amazon. But you can just buy what you need. You can just buy what you need. If you just only buy the things that you need, then you can actually crash the companies too. You can crash them. Yep, even if you just cut back to actual necessities. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Only necessities. Only necessities. You said Trump gave Bezos $16 billion. Listen, if you don't spend no money, that $16 billion go dwindle real quickly. You said you don't deal with Amazon at all? Yeah, some things that I can't find in stores, they only have them on Amazon. It's like, sadly. You said the thing is with Amazon, what you want on there, they usually have a website. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to do that too then. Then I'll just, go to the person directly then and try to get off Amazon. You said this is not our fight. When you get snatched out of your car by ICE while your children watch you get arrested, it is your fight. It is your fight. Because they're showing you what will happen to anybody. If they come up into your house, are you going to be saying it ain't your fight then? Because I hope you don't think this Gestapo energy can't swing by your door. Like, they doing whatever they want to. They're literally doing whatever they want to. And literally the statement, absolute power corrupts absolutely. That's where we at with this orange thug right now. That's where we at. The translation is AI. The words are not. Level Up Goddess say yes, like a 4-pack of body wash, for example, is cheaper on Amazon than at the grocery store. Yeah, there are many things that are cheaper on Amazon, especially if you go grocery shopping. Amazon Fresh is cheaper than buying groceries out the store. It is. If you get most of the stuff that you get on Amazon Fresh, the grocery delivery, but even if you just restricted your stuff to grocery deliveries on Amazon, you would still be costing them a lot of money because you're not buying anything except groceries. And I can tell y'all, when it start getting real cold out here, yeah, Amazon's grocery stores are going to have to, like, the one thing y'all can do to deal with these people, with the ICE agents, bankrupt everything. Bankrupt everything. Don't participate. Stay in your house and don't participate. You could just not, you said only experience for Christmas. Yeah, I wouldn't even be, I'm not even going to bother dealing with no pagan holiday that worships a man. I'm not going to do that. I don't need to celebrate holidays. I don't even have the belief system that's consistent with the holiday. So I'm not going to deal with the holiday. You said lots of those ICE folks are contractors, just armed mercenaries or people who got put out the military, dishonorable, just a bunch of crazies. Yeah, you can tell that's what it is. It's a bunch of foolishness. You said black people not united enough to do this. Well, black people better figure something out, because I don't know why black people think that they can't be deported. When did we miss the point where they're taking actual American citizens? Why do you think as a black person, while you have Trump running amok doing whatever he wants to, and you think that it can't swing by your block? Yeah, because that just don't make no sense. You said, is Avon still around? I don't know. But if anybody want to call in, we can definitely talk about why I think, unfortunately, the Democrats are going to lose the midterms. So we have about 35 minutes, or actually 40. We have about 40 minutes. We can do a call in. I'm going to, by call in, I mean you can take the link and come up here if you want to have this discussion, because at the end of the day, I really think the Democrats are about to lose the midterms. And I'm going to tell y'all why I think they're going to lose the midterms. The Democrats are not addressing something that they need to address. And I'm trying to formulate how I'm going to address this, because we know that YouTube is heavy on censorship. But the reality of it is Democrats are not addressing what they need to address. Why do I think they're going to lose? I think they're going to lose because they're not addressing what they need to address. And it's because I'm listening to different debates, things with MAGA supporters and people who voted. And Democrats are ignoring something that they need to stop ignoring. And that's this transformative issue. Like I've literally I've watched a ton. That's the only reason why I'm talking about it, is because Democrats seem to not understand why it is that they lost. And I think that if Democrats were to sit back and think about why did they lose the election, why they weren't voted for, they could make the necessary accommodations and make the necessary changes, and then they could possibly win. But when you run a whole movement to where you're trying to criminalize people and change laws and change society to accommodate a small group of mostly white males, yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. You said Democrats still think this is a game? Well, the thing is, Democrats are used to winning without really putting in any work. Democrats haven't had to do anything to really win because they've been upheld as the more favorable party. And here's the thing, they were the more favorable party politics-wise until they jumped on this transformative movement. Until they did that. That's where I think Democrats lost everybody. I think Democrats lost most of the country. Nightcast, when they did that movement, they lost everybody, nearly everybody in the country. That's why MAGA ran on it. That's literally why, that was part of why MAGA ran on it. The reason was part of why Trump ran on it is because Trump understood, Republicans understood that most of the country does not like this. It's extreme. They don't like it. They feel like it's too extreme. When you're trying to move a certain group out of a category, when you start saying you're going to penalize people, you're going to jail them for misgendering something, yeah, you have a problem. You're begging. When you're trying to take people's control away from their own children, you have a problem. When you're putting predators in prison systems with their victims just because they identify gender-wise with their victims, you have a problem. You have a problem. And this is something that Democrats are ignoring. I've seen the debates with, and these are on TikTok, but they're on YouTube. I've seen Dean's debates. I've seen Parker's debates. I've seen Ed and Brian Catherstein's debates. All of them got a lot of MAGA calling in. The most prevalent thing I hear is that movement. That's literally the top two things that I hear them saying is why they voted the way that they did. Democrats aren't addressing it at all. And if they do address it, they do it in a manner that's invalidating what people are saying and trying to get them to believe something that's absolutely just not true. And they literally should do better. They literally should do better. Carmen Nonchalant said being trans is legal mental illness, just like Christianity is a legal cult. It is. It is. And the only reason why even Christianity is around is because of how effective it is in controlling people. Because what people are voting based on is ignorance, emotion, and religion. Those are the three things people, doing the whole pronouns. Oh, if you don't respect people's pronouns, you're going to face criminal charges. And Democrats think that they're going to not address this. They think they're not going to address this and they're going to win the midterms. You're not. You're not. They're not listening to what people are saying. Like, even when Parker was doing his debate, the way that he did it, the way that he invalidated that lady's comments is like, yeah, especially with a woman, a mother, you're not going to change her mind by invalidating what she's saying out of concern for her child. You're not going to. You're not going to change her mind. What should be done is what Democrats should be doing is address this issue. And admit that you went too far. Stop trying to convince people that you did not go too far. You did. You did. You even went too far with a lot of Democrats. Right. A man is a man and a woman is a woman. And stop trying to tell people gender is a social construct as if it doesn't actually represent something. The word gender, the term is the social construct. What it describes is not. It's describing something. And when you sit here and try to invert reality you're gonna lose people. That's why a bunch of people don't went and ran out. Part of it was also racism, open racism, restricting what women do with their bodies. That's what a lot of I don't understand how y'all going around dating and getting pregnant by males who think you shouldn't even be able to control your body. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's definitely in California. It's definitely in California, Reese. And I'm about to tell AI to pull up I'm about to see if Google will do its AI overview. And I'm going to show you this one especially. This is a huge problem. And it's like, if the Democrats don't come and address this, they can understand that they are not going to have, they just ain't. Yeah, so it said they did, here's the thing. It said they didn't pass a law, but a parent's refusal to affirm their child's gender is considered by courts during child custody. So you can lose custody of your child. Ain't nobody about to do this with Democrats. They're not. They're not. Ain't nobody about to do this. Because look, this right here, this is the problem. And I think Democrats don't want to acknowledge this, and they just go lose again. They are. And they go keep losing. This said, bill purpose, AB 957, vetoed in 2023, was proposed to explicitly require a family court to consider a parent's affirmation of a child's gender identity as part of the child's health, safety, and welfare during custody proceedings. It said, which I'm glad he vetoed it. Governor Newsom vetoed the bill, not because he disagreed with the principles, but because he believed existing law already required courts to consider a child's health, safety, and welfare, and that this already encompassed a parent's stance on their child's gender identity. So he was saying the law's not needed because the courts will already do it. But as you can see, this is where you can't go this route. You can't go this route to trying to criminalize people if they don't. It would be one thing if you just got society to accept that people can identify how they want to. I don't think anybody disagrees with that. Like, I don't care if anybody, whoever wants to identify as a tree if you want to. Like, identify as a tree if that is what you want to. But to try to get society to acquiesce to it and pass laws, criminalizing them if they don't, yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. Akila says, saying you see all of those Transformers coming out years later crying because they made a mistake when they got to change. Here's the thing that even aside from that, because yeah, that's being ignored too. Even aside from that, you can't legally even purchase cigarettes or alcohol until you're 21. Clearly indicating that before a certain age, there's not enough cognitive development for a person to be able to make adequate decisions about what they put in their body. Yet you think it's rational that a 6-year-old, mind you, children who like to play make believe and dress up as anything, you think that it's okay for a child? This is what you really think is okay for a kid to do, but drinking alcohol and buying cigarettes is illegal? So they can't put alcohol in their body, but they can put different chemicals that will stop. They can put puberty blockers in their body, but they can't put alcohol in it. They can go get surgery to get their genitals cut off and changed, but they can't buy cigarettes? Really? And it's not even that. It's not even that. It's changing bathrooms, changing tampon covers. You're literally oppressing another group of people also that you can give rights to a group of people who harm them, who are males. And if Democrats don't address this, again, they can kiss the midterm elections goodbye. Because from what I'm hearing, this is why a lot of people voted the way that they do. This is literally the reason people voted the way that they do. And then it's like trying to change somebody's mind, trying to convince somebody that this okay is really just offensive. Oh, here, let me drop the link if anybody want to come up. Sorry, I should have put this down here before. Here, I'll put the link if somebody want to come up and discuss this. Okay, so let me pin it. Oh, it didn't let me pin the comment. So do you just star it? Is that how you pin it? You star it? Anyway, the link is I put the link in the thing. I'm gonna pin it to YouTube. So it's in the StreamYard thing, and it's over here on YouTube too. It's pinned on YouTube, and it's also in the chat box on StreamYard. Am I against birth control for teenagers? What age teenagers? It depends on what age they are. It depends on what age. If it's a teenage girl and she doesn't want to become pregnant, then yeah, she would be on birth control. I'm not of the mindset that you can tell teenagers, which is the most hormonal time in their life, to not have sex. That's just not reality. They're going to. It's just not reality. Yeah, for somebody 15 and under, yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe 15, younger than that, I don't know. Reese can come up if she wants to. Reese can come up if she wants to. You can have an unpopular opinion over here. I just ask that you don't be cowardly. If you have an unpopular opinion, just embrace your opinion and stand on it. That's all I'm saying, is you should just stand on your opinion. Yeah, Toya, they do. They use birth control for not just, it's regulating their period too. Murder Magic Tricks, they said they shouldn't be having sex at all. According to what? Because according to their body is telling them that they should. You're telling them that they shouldn't. Their body is literally pushing them to have sex. So, teenagers shouldn't be having sex according to what? Religion? Okay. Shova Lava, you can take the link and come up here and validate your statement. I really just want to know, like, if people have their personal opinions and they just believe that teenagers shouldn't have sex because that's their personal opinion, it's like, okay, well, fine. If that's just your personal opinion. Oh, hold on. Let me do something. Yeah, but if that's just your personal opinion, then fine. But in terms of teenagers, you said because mentally and physically they can't deal with it. Physically they can. What they can't deal with is the emotions that they're programmed to have around it. I think they would be able to handle it if girls weren't being programmed to believe that because they're a female, they have to be emotional over sex. I don't think they would be. Like, if I have a daughter, I'm going to teach her that sex doesn't mean emotion. Because it doesn't. It can, but does it naturally? No. And most of the time, people are using it with absolutely no emotion behind it. I wouldn't rather have teen pregnancy, but teenagers are going to have sex and nothing you say to them is going to stop it. You can tell them not to, they're going to. Or you can educate them and give them the tools to do it safely, given that they're going to. There's no way you're going to stop humans, especially not hormonal teen humans whose sex drive just kicked in and it's already on overdrive. You're not going to tell them like that. That's never worked. That's never worked. Teenager, they're still having sex, but teen pregnancy is down. So clearly, if you educate them on how to responsibly have sex, give them disease education, give them responsible reproductive education, both males and females, then you can completely, or not completely eliminate it, but you can drastically reduce teen pregnancy. But we know for a fact that simply telling teenagers to not have sex is absolutely not effective. It is proven to be not effective. In fact, it's actually being proven that the more you tell teens not to have sex, not to drink, not do drugs, the more they actually want to do it. The more they want to do it. The more you tell them not to, the more they want to do it. I know for a fact when I was a teenager, whatever you told me not to do was what I was going to figure out how to do, if I wanted to do it. The only way I wasn't going to do something is if I didn't want to. But that's also applied to peer pressure, because people in school tried to pressure me into losing my virginity before I wanted to. I didn't want to, so I didn't. You can raise your kid to understand. You can raise your teen to understand the pros and the cons of doing something. Like, why wouldn't you just talk to your teenager? Why wouldn't you just give your teenager a safe sex discussion? Like, why not just do that? I don't understand it. And then when you say teenager, are we saying 19, 18? Because they're teenagers too. Hey, Murder Magic Tricks. How are you?
Fine.
Oh, good. I'm glad you decided to come up.
Yeah, I'm bored. I don't have anything to do. I'm waiting on my friend to call me back.
Oh, okay. So, why do you think teenagers shouldn't be having? Like, I understand it to a degree, because I do understand that based on how we're socialized to view and experience sex, I do understand there is an emotional load that comes with that. Obviously, we already know the physical consequences of sex. We know that it had the physical impact. That is how people come into the world. Women and females create them in their bodies. They can at teenagers. But telling teenagers not to have sex is a proven to be the most ineffective way of getting them to not have sex.
I do agree with that. On the part, I didn't used to always think that, because they work for me. Like, I have a different mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And also I observe the people around me and how sex really do benefit them.
I don't think that teenagers should focus on sex, but I was a teenager and I know how hormones feel, and I know how it feels when your body is pushing you to do something. I also know how it feels to not have sex if you don't want to, because I didn't. I wasn't one of those people who lost their virginity at 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Mine was 18, 19. So, and it was because I just didn't want to bother with it. I didn't feel like males were a priority to me. So they weren't anything I was just checking into. But everybody else was. I know that everybody else was. And I know they were doing it very recklessly, because especially in the black community, there's no discussion on sex. There's just the shunning of it. Just don't have sex.
Yeah, that is something that I don't like about our community or any community overall that preaches abstinence without education, proper education. I do think that you should give them proper education, but I also just think that people are slow like especially children, because like they just don't have the mental faculties to like plan ahead and also be responsible even in the moment. Like I feel like they're more likely to just take more risks when they're young, and so I just would prefer them to not have it at all, because it does add not just physical complications but a lot of like mental stuff. Like I know you probably don't believe in soul ties or like being emotional or and stuff like that, but I do see like a lot of children get emotional over sex, and it just does something. I just noticed it did something to people's brains like when I was younger, and so I just saw how so many people were going out bad over some dusty little boy who couldn't do shit for them, and I was just like, yeah girl, that ain't for me. But I understand how other people get caught up in it, but I also don't understand, because I'm just like, you look stupid right now, because like it's not even all that serious. Like you have the rest of your life to have sex. Like you don't have to have sex now. Like if you don't have sex with him, like okay, so y'all just not gonna be together. So he just gonna go fuck someone else. Like you can let him do that. Like you have the rest of your life. You don't have to give your coochie to everybody just because they say, oh, your hair is pretty and they like your J's.
So, what do you think is the appropriate age for people to start having sex?
I I believe that you should have relations with people who are the same age as you, so teenagers with teenagers. So maybe like 16 and up, and then of course they would just be within like a year of each other.
Yes, at 16
But
isn't a bad age because I agree with that at 16. I just think good luck getting teenagers to do it. I think the best way to do it is to educate teens, because here's the thing. While teenagers can be dumb, I think we already know girls tend to mature faster than boys. And I think that if we're shifting it and we're teaching girls from the angle of being empowered and them choosing who they want, then I think you will have better results. Because girls are smarter, they do mature faster. And I think that if you teach girls, number one, every boy isn't worthy of your feelings. Every boy should not get your feelings. Even if you lay down with him, that doesn't automatically mean he has access to your emotions. I would simply take the emotional aspect out of it. I would remove that from it. Is what I would do. I would educate my child. I would remove the emotional impact from it. I wouldn't tell them that emotion and sex don't go together. I would just tell them not every situation that is sexual warrants your feelings. You don't need to have feelings for a male just because you choose to be with one sexually. You don't, because he's not gonna carry those feelings for you. And this isn't because it's out of his nature to be emotional. I think males are more emotional than females are. Males are socialized not to attach emotion to sex. This is socialization that we're going over. If you socialize girls in the correct manner to deal with sex in the correct manner and deal with it from a sense of empowerment and control where they're choosing, because a lot of girls now think they're at the mercy of a boy. A lot of teenage girls are having sex with a boy, not because they genuinely want to have sex with him, but because they want this boy to like them. And they think that this is the only way I can get this boy to like me, by giving my body to him. Don't raise your daughter to be a male worshiper. Don't teach her that validation is in a male. Then she won't think that if I go give this male my body before I'm ready to, then he'll like me. I wasn't worried about males liking me as a teenager. I wasn't, because the trauma had already been started in me. Like the emotional separation for males, the devaluing of males, before I even hit middle school, that seed had already been planted. So I wasn't going around seeking male approval, because I had already learned males are unreliable. They don't stick around. I ran around carrying the wound that my dad didn't even care about me. So I wasn't looking for validation from other males because my brain said if dad isn't validating me, I wouldn't even expect a male to. I'm not going to get it from males. To me, validation didn't come from males. It came from intellect. That's what I always believed. Your validation comes from you being smart. Because my mom emphasized the need for education, even though she herself wasn't educated. My mom had a child at 15. She was married by 19. Most of her life was spent being a wife and a mother to a whole bunch of kids. But even still, she found herself being left to be a married single mother of a whole bunch of kids. My mom was married over 30 years. So then she had to go educate herself because now she has to provide for a family by herself. So my mom wasn't there to teach us about sex. It was really my trauma that prevented me from gravitating towards a male. I didn't care. I had crushes on some of them, but getting validation from them, no, that's nothing I ever cared about.
Yeah, and I think that's something we have to emphasize is not seeking validation from boys and not thinking that, okay, well, if I want somebody to like me, I need to do X, Y, and Z, because that's not the most important thing. And also just being okay with like losing out on an opportunity with somebody or trying to one up another girl so that she can be with him. Like, I think the competition is also part of like the issue. It's like girls competing with other girls for
Yeah,
attention.
but where does that come from? Murder magic trick. Where does the competing with other, because it is literally of my mind that women don't have a problem with other women except men. Men are the problem. And nearly 100% of the problems that women have with women, nearly 100% of the violence that they direct towards other women is directly related to a male. So the
Yeah.
only thing you have to do is teach your daughter males are not worth competing for. There is zero male worth competing for. All women have to do is be honest with their daughters. That's all you have to do. Reverse the socialization and you won't have these problems. The reason we have these problems is because for mothers and aunties and female cousins, all of them are male worshipers. So girls are getting the message from the females around them, for all of the women around them, that you chase men. Like my mom, I never saw my mom chasing men. Or as a child, I didn't. My mom is kind of a male worshiper, but as a child, I didn't perceive her to be a male worshiper. My mom engaged in zero male worshiping behavior until I was an adult. None. I didn't perceive any of her behavior to be male worship. Even though she was chasing my drug addicted father around, she was chasing him. I know that now as an adult. But as a kid, my perspective was my mom don't need a man. She ain't chasing a man. Everything she got is. I saw my mom rejecting men, married men who were trying to be with her, married pastors who were trying to be with her. So my mom passed the message to me along with my dad's absence, because his absence told me louder than my mom's words could. His absence told me that he's not needed. So if you set the foundation for your daughters and model to them that men are not worth competing for and we don't attack other girls and women over males, they won't do it. If they
Yeah, I
don't see
believe
you
that.
doing it or other women doing it, they won't do it.
I believe that, but unfortunately, most women are male worshiping, and so it's gonna take a while to like.
Yeah, it will
Yeah,
take a while for us to shift it. It is. But I think we could start now. Now is a good time to
definitely.
start. Now is a very good time to start. Cause I've never competed for a man. I've never fought a woman over a man, and I wouldn't. It didn't matter. I've been cheated on many times because there's no woman who goes through her life and doesn't get cheated on. The bottom line is I'm not gonna attack the woman because she ain't cheating on me. So, because if I attack her, I'm gonna have to go attack every woman he chooses to cheat with. And to me, now I'm attacking a woman over a cheating man. How much sense does that make? I'm fighting to keep a cheating man who dishonored me. Because if the woman is there to fight me too, then it's likely because of this man. I'm here to fight her, she here to fight me because of this man. Why am I doing that?
And honestly, most of these dudes aren't even important enough to fight over. And that's really what I try to emphasize to like my young cousins and my nieces. Well, I don't have any nieces. Well, I have one niece, but I've tried to emphasize that to them. I was like, none of these people, none of these boys are important. And actually, my niece, she's lesbian now. So, because she's like, yeah, these boys ain't shit. And I was like, yeah, I told you that.
They're not. And if you observe them, you will see them at the age of 6 and 7, they not shit. You will see them being very violent. You will see how they'll naturally just go and pick on girls for no reason. Girls can literally, you can have kindergarten and first grade girls minding their own business. Imagine they on the playground, they're literally just minding their own business. Girls will be playing amongst each other, because one thing you can also notice, girls naturally gravitate to each other. They naturally gravitate to each other, and they don't gravitate to each other in a hostile way. If you actually observe children, you can learn a lot about human nature just by seeing how human children naturally interact with each other. And I noticed that little girls naturally gravitate towards other little girls, and a lot of them will repel little boys just because of how different they are. Like, even people attempting to say children don't know gender, yeah, they do. They do know gender, because I've worked with little girls who literally did not want to be around boys. They may not know what gametes are. They may not know what sperm and balls and testicles are, but they know that girls have babies. And they know this by the time they reach 5 or 6. They know that boys are not producing babies. They know that boys are rougher. They know they smell different. They know they're more aggressive. And they know that they're bullies. Because usually the problems that the little girls are having are coming from the boys. At 6 and 7, running around cussing, bullying on girls. I'm telling y'all, these little boys are at 6. 6, they start becoming a problem. At 6, these boys become a problem.
Yeah, because I was just talking to my friend who has a son. Um, and she was like, I try so hard not to be a misandrist. She was like, but I'm noticing things in my son now. And I'm just like, I'm raising him, a certain way, and I'm teaching him to not be so reliant on me and to like do stuff for himself. And his dad is in the picture, like she's married and the dad is there. But she's just like, some stuff, she's like, where the fuck did he get that from? She was like being like incompetent and like acting like he doesn't want to do stuff. She's like, she was just telling me, she was just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. She was like, I guess some of this shit is innate, because I don't know where he got it from, because like he's not getting it from his dad, and he's not getting it from me. And I didn't say anything, because I was just like, well, I don't have kids, so. But she was just like, she's noticing such a difference.
Yeah, and by the time those males hit teenage age, or whatever age where they learn that they're physically stronger than their mother, they definitely go act out. They definitely go act out. Soon as they know they physically stronger than their mother, that can happen at age 7. It can happen at age 10. It can happen at age 13. But at whatever age that boy finds out that he's physically stronger than his mother, he go start acting out. Every single woman. That's why I wouldn't produce a male now. Like, I literally would not produce a male. I'm not going to deal with his testosterone. I'm not going to deal with him being raised by this society. I'm not going to deal with him feeling like, because he's physically stronger, because I would take him off the board completely. I know I would. I know I would. Because I would have to show him that his physical strength doesn't mean that he can try me. So that's why I would have to. It's like, I will take your little ass off the board. Don't play these. We ain't gonna play these games. You might be physically stronger, but I'm smarter, and I'll take your little ass out of here. It's like, don't play no games. I can't have no male, because it's like, I'll take you up out of here. First time you try to use your physical strength against me, I'm gonna take you clean out. So I can't have one. I can't
Yeah,
have
I
one.
don't. I want kids, but I don't want a son. I don't. I had brothers, and most of the stuff that I've observed has come from them. And which is also part of the reason why my niece is now lesbian, because her dad was basically like a deadbeat. My brother, basically a deadbeat and a jailbird. And so he missed most of her life, most of her adolescence. And he's just, a terrible example for her of what a man is. And I feel like she definitely resents him. She doesn't like to talk about it. I've tried to talk to her about, her feelings toward him or whatever. Their relationship is very complicated, but it's just hopefully girls pick up on these things early and then they choose to move differently. And
well, we should be teaching them, right?
That too.
Because here's the thing. In this type of patriarchal construct, they can't just pick that up easily. Look how long it took women. Like, women are just now starting to make adjustments to me. Women are just now realizing that men don't take care of kids, but they've been saying it for thousands of years. Men have been advertising for thousands of years. They even put it in religion that they don't take care of kids. Women are just now in 2025, just now catching on to the fact that men don't. Women ain't never benefited from marriage. Women just now caught on to the fact that marriage don't benefit them. And many women still haven't caught on to the fact that marriage doesn't benefit them. So we don't have time to just wait for the natural process of girls noticing and getting it, because grown women are not even there yet. So we need to actually teach them. We need to actually teach them. And we literally need to start doing it now. By the time they hit 5, little girls need to be knowing these little boys are terrorists. Stay away from them. Period. And the thing is, the little boys, soon as they turn 6, and I'm saying 6 because that's when their brain changes. Soon as the boys turn 6, they're gonna show the girls that they're little terrorists. All you have to do is get them to where their mind is noticing it. Tell them, and then when they go around boys, they go start noticing. Oh, he is a little terrorist. My mama told me he was a little terrorist. She was right. Because look at him over there throwing rocks at girls, and girls ain't even doing nothing to him. They go see it because the boys are going to be who they are. They're going to be who they are, which is certified predators. Even the little boys are predators. Like, I see articles all the time about these little boys predating, just like grown men do.
Yeah, there was an article about it was something about how if you have, like, when you have children, and depending on whether or not the son or the daughter is older, they have like a different experience. Like brothers who have older sisters, they do better in life, or like they fare better because the daughters are like a pseudo mother, a second mother to them. And then it's the reverse. If it's an older brother and a younger sister, um, the brothers are like mean to the younger sister, and she has like a higher chance of abuse later in life or something like that.
Like, I really, and I hate to say it, but because you could go up to any elementary school, you will look creepy doing it. So I'm not saying go do it. But if you could go up to any elementary school and just notice, just pay particular attention to the kindergarten and first grade boys. Just go in there and you are, because you gonna see if you worked at daycares, child cares, or anything with kids, you're gonna notice how at a very young age, usually 6 and 7, these boys are unhinged. They are cussing, throwing, and they know exactly who to go terrorize too. So I do think it's something innate in them to where they innately don't like females. I really think they innately don't like them because they're too young. They're too young to possess all of these negative sentiments. Yet, usually when girls are having an issue with some damn boy, it's some boy bothering girls who ain't bothering them. Girls ain't even doing nothing to them. Girls minding their own business, just playing with their other girlfriends, and here comes these boys wreaking havoc. They like, so all you gotta do is educate the girls that, okay, these are terrorists. They may look cute, and some of them do look cute, and some of them may even take a shower and put on some cologne and smell good when they get older. But understand that these are still predator terrorists. They still are. It's not going to change the fact that this is a predatory terrorist. And you should treat it accordingly. Because a predator is going to be a predator. Like anybody will tell you, sure, you can take a little lion cub or a little baby cheetah and you can take it home because it's cute. You can try to use it as a pet. You might want to get rid of it though. And they go tell you at some point you're gonna need to get rid of this because you're not taking the nature of a lion out. The nature of a lion is to see you as the human as food. So if you have once that lion cub turn into a grown lion, it's probably gonna eat you. It's like it's just gonna eat you.
Yeah. And they actually,
nothing's gonna
the
change
males are more dangerous, even within the predatory species.
Yeah, they are. Even in an animal. That's why even if you look at animals, I'm telling y'all, like I be seeing it with Sasha and Jasper. Sasha does not pay attention to Jasper's existence. I'm telling you. Just because he's a male, just because he existing, no. Sasha ain't concerned about what Jasper over here curled up by himself. And that's how he gonna stay. Because Sasha sure ain't about to just, you think Sasha about to come over here and give herself to Jasper just because he there? No. She's separated from him most of the time. That 90% of the time, she ain't around him. Don't want nothing to do with him. And so it's like female animals don't even gravitate. Yeah, most animals they do. Level Up Goddess. Most animal females, they treat males as less than. They don't partner with them. They ain't trying to stick to them. Just because they reproduce with them, they ain't trying to cart the males around. They like, yeah, no, you go run this dick, deposit this sperm, get your ass on. I ain't got no other use for you because being around you, they're too dangerous. And they're dangerous, too unpredictable. And just because they're young, it doesn't mean they're not dangerous. It's almost like their mind is wired to be a predator. And at the age of 6 and 7, they start identifying their prey. Like they literally do too. They literally do. But I have to get off of here in 4 minutes, so I'll yield it to you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I think the children should be doing children things, playing video games, coloring in books, and not doing the sex. But it's up to every parent to.
Donald Trump has been caught.
Sorry, I'm trying to get us our leave song.
Yeah,
So,
I think the kids should just be properly educated and kept away from the things. But yeah,
okay.
I just want to say that.
So I'll just play our party song then, which is gonna be this one.
Yeah.
Many men wish death upon me.
Sorry, I had to do that. This is my party song.
And I can't see.
Just going hard, just a nasty old version.
I'm trying to be.
Y'all don't know how I do. I gotta get up to that one. Cause that's a nasty beat on that one.
And niggas trying to take my
life
away. Come on. I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall. Now you gon' see.
Y'all know it go hard.
Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Cause I'll come and take your life away.
Here, I'll let y'all watch the video while we do it.
Many man.
Oh, we gotta do the
Many man.
No.
Wish
Oh,
death
verse
upon
2. Here's verse 2.
niggas putting money on my head. Gonna get your refund, motherfucker, I ain't dead. I'm the diamond in the dirt that ain't been found. I'm the underground king and I ain't been crowned.
You want me to do Dirty Diana now?
Something special happen every time. I'm the greatest, something like Ali in his prime. I walk the block with the bundles. I've been knocked on the humble. Swing the ox when I rumble. Show your ass what my gun do. Got a temper, nigga. Go ahead, lose your head. Turn your back on me, get clapped and lose your legs. I walk around, gun on my waist, chip on my shoulder. Till I bust a clip in your face, pussy, this beef ain't over.
Crystal Williams, this is AI. This is AI's version of the song. Okay. All right. And with that said, I will see y'all later. Bye.